She came downstairs running and jumped in the arms of his father, who just came back from work. He picked her up and smiled. Careful, princess. It can be dangerous to run like this on stairs. I'm good at it, so don't worry, Appa. Appa, today I want you to drop me off at my school. Why? Did you get into a fight with your mom again? He said, chuckling. Not at all. Why would I fight with my cutie pie? He looked at her amazed. Wow, seems like you guys have become good friends. Yes, but today I wanna go with you, please. Of course, princess. Your order is my command. She giggled while kissed her cheeks. Okay then, let's go. But where is your mom today? Actually, I lost my notebook and teacher strictly ordered to bring that notebook, so she's searching for that. We shouldn't let her do the work alone, right? Let's go help her to find it. She nodded as Jungkook walked upstairs, Jinju still in his arms. Did you find it, honey? You turned back and saw your husband and daughter. No, I can't find it. I think you left it in school, Jinju. But I don't remember taking it to school. Then where can it go? I've checked everywhere. Jungkook looked at her. Take another notebook, princess. But what if the teacher scolds me? She said, looking down while pouting. No one has the guts to even raise voice at my princess. Don't worry, I'll talk to your teacher. You walk near both of them. Tell her that she has lost her notebook and no need to show your power or anything, okay? She's a teacher and not your enemy. Don't you dare to scare her. Jinju laughed. No one can win against Umma, not even Appa. Jungkook smiled and nodded. When a man gets married, no matter how powerful or fearless he is in front of the world, he has to surrender in front of his wife. Saying as if I beat you up. Now go and drop her at school. It's getting late. As you say, Your Highness. Princess, shall we? She nodded. Okay, say goodbye to mom. Jinju kissed your cheek. Bye, Umma. Take care. You too, my sweetheart. They both left while you got busy in your work. But you have to accept that Bulletproof is now ruling the underworld and your empire is just increasing. Your son would definitely gonna be proud of you. He must have started giving training to him. I heard you are already a father. Only few people know about Jungkook's family because he kept it secret in order to protect them. Yes, fortunately I experienced that beautiful phase of life which is quite difficult for someone like us, but I have a cute little daughter and I seriously don't want to drag her in this mafia world. And also my wife, she is strictly against it. They all juggle. She is brave enough to support you even after knowing how dangerous this life is. She is a strong woman. True words. Why don't you try for a son? I mean, it gives another level of motivation when you see that you have someone behind you who can take over your work after you get older. I'm in no hurry for that, Mr. Smith. You know I handle my personal life a bit carefully, no matter what I am for outside world, but I always try my best to be like them when I'm with him. After all, they are my whole world. Not only you are a great mafia but also a good father and husband. That's what make people great when they finally able to manage their lives completely. All nodded in agreement. Jungkook took over his father's gang after he left this world. He never forget the humane inside him even after being born in the mafia family. He is always kind to innocent but a devil for sinners. He can be both a merciless monster for his enemies or an angel for people who are in need. He is running several schools and orphanage for people or homeless kids. He loves his family which only revolves around his beloved wife and precious daughter. Why is there so much silence in the house? Is the princess sleeping? You quickly wiped your eyes when you heard his voice and looked at him who came inside the room. Yes, she looked a little tired today, so I tucked her in bed early. He nodded and sat on the bed beside you before laying down. This only happens once in a blue when she actually listened to anyone. You smiled a little, not too much because it wasn't coming out. And what happened to you? You are looking a bit tense today. You looked at him and shook your head. Not at all. Why would you think that? Really? He said teasingly. Yes. He grabbed your arm and pulled you over him, making your eyes widened. Then how about having some fun tonight since our princess is peacefully sleeping? You kept on looking at his face. You wanted to tell him what you just got to know from the doctor and that really hurted you. I thought why not give our princess a little brother? Let's complete our dream family. Tears filled up in your eyes but you controlled them. Another baby? He was taken aback by your behavior but didn't mention it. Yes, let's complete our family. You lowered your eyes and now he couldn't able to control himself but to ask you. I was right. You're not looking fine. Tell me what's that? Nothing. There's nothing. You were about to get up but he grabbed your hand. You think you can hide it from me? You swallowed the lump in your throat and looked at him again. I'm sorry, Jungkook. He got up and cupped your face. What are you saying sorry for? What actually the matter? Tell me. Now you can't hide it from him anymore and neither you wanted to. I went for a checkup 2 days ago. Jungkook looked at you worried. Checkup? What happened and why didn't you tell me about it? There's nothing to worry about, Cook. I just went for a random checkup, but then I got to know about something. What's that? Jungkook, I'm sorry that I can't complete your wish. I'm sorry. Yeah, what are you saying? What wish are you talking about? Tell me. You walked to the nightstand and opened the drawer before taking out a file out of it. You gave it to the Jungkook while he was looking puzzled. He looked at you and then opened it. It was your reports and his heart dropped when he finally got to know what the matter is. He slowly looked at you. She did the checkup and things turned out like this. I'm sorry, Jungkook. A sob left from your mouth while he cupped your face and made you look at him. What the hell are you sorry for? How can it be your fault? You sobbed and looked at him, but you wanted a son. We have pictured our family of four together. So what? It doesn't have to be according to how we pictured. We are still a complete family. Me, you, and our princess. We still are complete. Now stop crying. He pulled you in a gentle hug and caressed your hair softly. I'm still grateful for what I have and also to you, who gave me such a beautiful daughter. Do you really think I can ever pay you back your kindness? But still, I also wanted to have a son. She told me that because of those complications that happened during my first pregnancy. It's okay now, don't think about it too much, okay? But Jungkook, I know you also wanted a son, someone who can take your name after you, since I denied to involve Jinju in all this. Our princess would achieve something big that can also be respectful. That day also I would be as proud, in fact more than ever, because what I do might not be right in most people's eyes, so change can change the future of our generation. Breaking this chain would also be good. You are not a bad guy. He lowered his eyes to look at you, whose face was resting on his chest while laying beside him, and chuckled. Hearing this from your mouth really turned me on. How about having a wonderful night today since our baby is sleeping? I want to repeat that first night again. Your cheeks turned red as you buried your face in his chest and chuckled. Seriously, Jungkook? Don't be shy, sweetheart. It's not like we are doing it first time. You need to finish up your breakfast quick if you don't want to get late. And don't you dare to skip the meal. She looked at you and then at Jungkook, who was eating his breakfast, but then his eyes fell on his daughter. Why do I feel like you want to say something, princess? You also looked at her. Really? What's that, Jungkook? She put her spoon on the table and looked at both of you before crossing her arms around her chest. Yesterday night, were you two fighting or what? You both looked at each other. You were shocked and confused while Jungkook trying to control his smile. Why you said that? Did you ever see us fighting? No, I didn't, but then why were you screaming Appa's name so loudly? You know how worried I was, but then I trust my dad, so I thought there must be something else. That's why I didn't bother to come in your room. Your face turned red in embarrassment, but Jungkook chuckled. You shouldn't roam around the house at night. That wasn't my fault. You made me sleep so early that I didn't able to sleep after 3, and also it's not fair that you guys were awake till morning and made me sleep so early. You were stunned while Jungkook didn't stop laughing. Absolutely right. I agree with you, princess. You looked at him confused. What's wrong with you now? Actually, your mom really doesn't sleep, so Appa was tucking her to sleep, and that's why she was shouting my name like that. Your jaw dropped. Sometimes Oma also act like a kid. You were looking both of them shocked, especially Jungkook who was looking at you with a grin. You both better shut your mouths and finish the food quickly unless you don't wanna get in trouble. Oops. After dropping off Jinju to her school, Jungkook brought you to this place. This place really holds a special place in your heart as some beautiful memories are attached to it. This is the place where you met Jungkook for the first time, when you got lost in this forest while camping with your friends. It was love at first sight for both of you. You looked at Jungkook as he was smiling softly while looking at you. Anything special? With you, every single second is special for me. He looked down and chuckled softly. I think you're still in the mood of flirting. He came behind you and wrapped his arms around you before hugging you after resting his chin on your shoulder. Vian, thank you for coming in my life. You were a little quizzical by the way he suddenly started behaving. What happened to you today? Jungkook knew that you were just putting up this smile just to show that you are happy, but somewhere the news of not being able to get pregnant impacted you. You know what? I never hesitate to show or tell you how much I love you and how grateful I am to have you in my life. Dad lost mom when I wasn't even 5. He handled all his emotions by himself because there was no one to give him that love. With that, I have learned that no matter what I would do in the future, whether I would become a mafia like my father or would leave this work forever, I will always protect my family at any cost. I don't want to be left behind like my father. You don't know why he was suddenly started talking about his past, but you were listening to him silently. I don't care if this work of mine would end here or pass to generation because it depends upon the type of person you are. I'm more happy that it would be the end of our fearful lives and our next generation would live in peace without having enemies around. Don't say that. You're not bad. A person like you can never be bad. I always loved you and will forever, and we'll be together till the end. I'm not going to leave you alone. He smiled as you turned towards him. I promise you that. He nodded, and I believe you. I love you no matter what. We are complete already. We came so far and God already gave us an angel, so I don't need anything. You nodded, trying to control your tears. He is too good to be true, a true gentleman.